Welcome to this edition of CPWN. I'm Clarence Ponsler. Well, we're starting to fall after the storm of Hurricane Ida that impacted Southeast Louisiana and southern Mississippi. And as of this 30th of August 2021 at 11 or so a.m. Central Time, now the storm is moving into central Mississippi, then eventually into the Tennessee River Valley, producing more flooding rains. Not so much with the winds. It's calmed down considerably. But let's talk about the aftermath here at Palm Isle Apartments, specifically where I live, here in Biloxi, Mississippi. The lights stayed on the entire time. This clock that you see behind me didn't have to change at least once because, of course, the electricity stayed on. We fared very lucky in Harrison County, where I live. About 4 to 5% or so of the households were without power. You travel to Hancock County, they've been as high as 25 or so percent of households without power. Pearl River County, the county to the north, upwards of 60% of residents without power. And then in Southeast Louisiana, upwards of 100% in several parishes where the storm made landfall are without power, equating to over 1 million customers. Customers could be a household of 4 or a household of 8, so easily 2 to 3 million people in Louisiana alone at the height of the outage are out. I went fared here in this general area we call Palm Isle Apartments. There's a little bit of flooding right there, and the information center sign was blown off. It'll have to be replaced, but not that much structural damage, as top wind speeds were about 30 to 35 miles per hour, gusting towards 50 miles per hour, and about 10 inches of rain fell. The high end of that forecast. And actually, I might have misspoken in the last video with the 6 to 10 inches of rain that were forecasted to fall. Well, the National Hurricane Center and the Weather Prediction Center increased their forecast to 10 to 18 inches, isolated 24 inches of rain. That produced a lot of flooding. So if you come across flooded roadways, please turn around and don't drown. Now, apart from the hurricane, I told you also in the last video that Palm Isle is getting a makeover. These are the aqua blue buildings that I'm talking about. Pretty soon, where I live, this building is gonna get painted. And it's gonna have a whole new look, so pay attention to that in future videos. And thanks for watching this edition of the aftermath coverage of Hurricane Ida, at least here in Biloxi, Mississippi. I'm Clarence Ponsler saying have a great day or evening if it is nighttime. Goodbye.